Hi folks, welcome to this iProcess webcast. My name is Florian and today we talk about an interesting leadership approach for agile software teams in automotive, the committee leadership. I'm sure many of you out there know the following situation. Your company promotes an agile culture and process environment. Sprints are defined and happening on a bi-weekly or so basis. Ideally, you churn through your development work as easy as through the validation, and at the end there's a pretty agile train leaving the station of fairyland. But suddenly something does not magically fall in place. As expected, a decision has to be made. Change the feature, patch it, maybe boot it out of the train, or even delay the release. Now this could have some consequences for the release or maybe even the success of the product. So your direct manager might not make this decision, but will take it up to their management. Depending on how the inflation of your hierarchy is, this might repeat a few times before the almighty decision maker is reached. And that person is out that day, or maybe weak. Or they're fighting an equally more important fire on the opposite side of the business and cannot be reached. Or anything similar. Fact is, the entire process has already consumed plenty of the precious sprint time and is now on hold indefinitely. Now here's an approach that removes the unpredictable delay risk and keeps the sprint real agile, and not only on the slides for the all-hands meeting. Instead of following a tall reporting structure with many levels of management, you can implement and empower a leadership committee. First and foremost, this is requiring a mindset and cultural change, not urgently a change in people management structure. Engineers will still report into their organization, where from the manager report into the larger group management. Just that project decisions are not made in the line management, but within this committee. So who is required to be a member? Well, upfront info. It is pretty essential that technical discussions all the way towards the decisions can be driven within this group. So technical qualification is a must-have. Secondly, every team impacted by the decision should be represented in some way here as well. The committee should be organized by the program manager of the representative sprint. I would generally recommend to have at least 2 program managers alternating between the sprints so the preparation and aftermath does not influence the current release. Next to the PM, the head of software development should be the chair of the group. Now every component team gets a seat for their team lead, as well as system engineering and integration and system validation. The committee can now hold change control board sessions, sprint planning meetings, and define the long-term strategy of the product. Decisions are made by weighing out the pros and cons, the impact and the risk, as well as the cost and effort, and are decided based on majority vote. In rare cases, an escalation might be the outcome of this system, but you can probably get something north of 90% of needed decisions done here. The most important point is that this committee is empowered and capable of making decisions within a session, even if the head is absent, so the agile development of the organization is nourished and not halted.